old flames. This is a program for you. On this forum, we give you a voice to air that thing, that the matters of the heart that are troubling you in your relationship. We give you that forum to reach out to those special people or that special someone out there that is your heartbeat, or that person that you just want to contact and tell how you feel. This is your time, this is your forum, and this is a program for you. Of course, my name is still Bucci, and like a deck of cards, I am your Jack of Hearts. And tonight I have the unique privilege to take you down Lover's Lane, to take you down that journey of love that we will take together, to explore love, to learn about it, to embrace it, to appreciate it in all its beauties and complexities. So don't go anywhere as we take this musical break. When we come back, we have a very special package for you this evening. And then we'll open up the lines so that we can share our love stories. Don't go anywhere. This is still Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM.
Human Rights Radio.
Back to Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM. And if you can hear the sound of my voice, you're on to one special program exclusive to Human Rights Radio, Heartbeat, a program dedicated to all the lovers out there. Tonight we're going to take another journey down Lover's Lane, and we're going to do that with a special story. A love story. You see, everybody has a love story, be it good, be it bad, be it difficult, be it sweet. Love encompasses all these things. And of course, my name is still Bucci. And like a deck of cards, I am your Jack of Hearts. And in the immortal words of Charlie Chaplin, I'm a tramp, a gentleman, a poet, a dreamer, a lonely fellow, always hopeful of romance and an adventure. Tonight I want to tell you a story that I came across today. A story from a friend of mine who inboxed me looking for a solution, and I want to put it out to you out there, our loyal listeners, to give your 2 cents, to prefer a solution to this problem that this friend of mine has. Now, of course, as always, the names and identities of all individuals in the story have been changed and altered for their own protection. Tonight I'm going to tell you a story about 3 people, 3 friends who grew up together. David, Jonathan, and Susan. You see, these 3 met each other in high school, secondary school if you will. From JS1 they were friends, all 3 of them. They studied together, they read together, and it was a boarding school, so they all spent the 6 years of secondary school together. The highs and lows, they were all friends. But then, as things would have it, in fact, they were all best friends, if you put it that way. Let's put it that way. But then, of course, a special relationship and bond between Jonathan and Susan developed. And they started to date, even from high school. And nothing could have made David any happier than to have 2 of his best friends in a relationship, in a loving relationship. Lo and behold, they all got into the university at the same time. They spent 4 years studying different courses. They graduated, and out of a twist of fate or a stroke of luck, they served together. Yes, they were posted to the same state, and they all served together, and they all remain still very close friends. In fact, if you met these 3 people, you would think they were just related. But of course, Jonathan and Susan were dating, and David was their friend, and these were all his best friends. They are all friends together. After NYC, after service, Jonathan decided to take the next step and propose to his childhood sweetheart, Susan. And of course, David was his best man. In fact, if it was possible, David would have also been Susan's chief bridesmaid, but of course he couldn't. And they were all happy together. Jonathan married Susan. They were in a loving relationship. And they even started a business together. Of course, Susan followed her passion in the world of fashion design. And Jonathan and David started their own business together. They started a company together. Two young fellows just trying to take on the world together. And everything was going on great. Everything was going on smoothly. David and Jonathan worked together, and of course, Jonathan and Susan getting married, trying to start a family, was going on great in their lives. Like every company and every startup, You need staff, faculty to run your business. And so, on this very fateful day, Jonathan and David hired an executive assistant, a pretty young thing, beautiful young girl, ambitious, bright, lively. In fact, it seemed like she was the glue that this company needed to fit and make the wheels turn and run forward. But then, David started to notice something. David started to notice that his friend Jonathan seemed to be paying a little more attention to this bright young executive. And as time progressed, of course, in confined office environments and space like that, Jonathan started to date or started to carry on an affair with this executive assistant, a secretary, if you will, all to the dismay of David. David complained. Why? Why would you do this? Come on. Of course, Jonathan would respond, I'm a man. I'm a man. This is where my desires are. This is what I want. So, David, being the good friend he was, decided to keep his friend's secret, not to reveal. But still, it hurt him. It pained him, especially in his heart of hearts, especially for the fact that Susan, who was also their friend, who was David's wife, was like his sister to him. And of course, as intuitive as women are, Susan started to get suspicious. She would call David and tell her of her suspicions. Something is wrong in the relationship. Jonathan is just not the same person. Can you tell me what's going on? Can you give me some kind of insight? And so, David is now placed in a conundrum. He's placed in a very awkward and trying situation. So, my question to you tonight is, if you were David, what would you do? Would you, A, reveal to Susan, who is also your friend, who's like a sister to you, the dealings of her husband, her husband Jonathan? Or would you remain loyal to your friend Jonathan at the expense of your other friend Susan, and being loyal by not revealing this secret? So what is your take on the situation? If you were David, what would you do? What would you do? Would you help a friend by covering up this situation, or would you help another friend by revealing this situation and in turn losing one friend to the other? What choice would you make? What is the right path? What is your take? I want you to ruminate on this story. I want you to ruminate on your answer and think about it, because tonight we're going to give David that solution. I'm going to open up the lines to you out there to call in with your thoughts and your suggestions for David, so that David can chart his course to know what to do. Be loyal to his friend, Jonathan, and keep his secret from his wife, who is also your friend, or be loyal to Susan, your friend, Jonathan's wife, and in turn maybe ending a marriage. What is the right way forward? What would you do in this kind of a situation? The number to call is still 081 8999 1011. I'll take it again. 081 8999 1011. Reflect on this story, think about it, and call in with your solution. We're going to take a very short break, and when we come back, straight up, the lines will be open for you to call in and give your suggestions. And also, if there's something troubling you in your relationship, if there's a matter of a heart that matters of the heart that you just want to find a solution or get off your chest, feel free to call in and share. This is still Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM, and this is Heartbeat. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Your right, my right, our right. Everybody's right is protected. Human Rights Radio 101.1. Redefine.
My voice, you're still tuned to Heartbeat. And we just spoke about it. We just told a story, an interesting love story about David, Jonathan, and Susan, three friends who grew up together, and eventually Jonathan and Susan getting married, and David and Jonathan starting up their own business. But then Jonathan is now caught in an extramarital affair with an executive assistant, a secretary. And so David now is in the middle of this whole love triangle or square or even a rectangle, if you want to call it that, in the sense that should David tell Susan, his best friend, his childhood friend, and the wife of also his best friend Jonathan, about Jonathan's indiscretions? Because, of course, as a woman, she's intuitive and has suspicions about Jonathan's activities. Or should David remain loyal to his other best friend, Jonathan, who is engaged in an affair? Should he cover up, or should he tell his friend, who is his best friend's wife? What would you do in this situation? It's a very tricky and dicey situation, I know. But what would you do? Why don't you call in and suggest for David what David should do? If you were David, what would you do in this case? The number still to call is 081 8999 1011. I'll take it again. 081 8999 1011. You can also feel free to call in to share that matter of the heart that is troubling you in your relationship. If there's something wrong, something you feel, or a question you're trying to find a solution to, feel free to call in and let us do our best here on Heartbeat to alleviate that problem for you. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hello, good evening. Good evening. Welcome to Heartbeat.
Morris, calling from DD.
Morris from Day. How's Day this morning, my brother?
Very good, very good.
All right, talk to me. What can I do for you?
This situation is very critical.
Uh-huh.
I think David should continue his area to that is brother, that is friend.
So David should keep Jonathan's secret?
Yeah.
But what about Susan? Susan is also his friend too. She's asking him questions. What if in the long run Susan finds out that David knew, maybe she finds out about the affair and she knew David knew about it, and she ends up hating him. In the end, he loses both his friends. What would...
I think it's better that for him to tell the wife, or and he has to talk to tell the story to the wife.
Okay.
It's going to break the family.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So he should keep Jonathan's secret.
To keep that secret.
All right.
It's not for him. Then let him find a way and depart from the company.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Morris.
And
All right. Have a pleasant morning. Thank you so much. All right. That was Morris from Dede with his own suggestion that David should just keep his friend Jonathan's secret and find a way to extricate himself from his friends. What would you do if you were David? Would you tell David's wife, your friend Susan, or would you keep Jonathan's secret as a friend? Hello, good morning.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening, good morning. I apologize. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
What's your name and where are you calling me from?
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. What's your name and where are you calling me from?
Okay, my name is Anita. I'm calling you from Madala.
Anita from Madala. How's Madala doing, sweetheart?
Oh, fine, sir.
All right, talk to me. What can I do for you?
Okay, sir. To me, if I am David,
Yes.
sincerely, I will not tell the wife.
Okay.
Because one, I don't know the kind of woman she is. If she can be able to handle it.
Okay.
You understand? Because there are some women, when you open up to them, something like that, it will bring a very serious problem in the family.
Yes.
Understand? So it depends on the kind of woman she is. For me, I can't.
But then,
because such things can break our home.
okay. But then what about Susan is still his best friend too. He has known her since just as long as he has known Jonathan, from secondary school up to university, NYC. They've all been very good friends. And she, as a friend, is asking him if he has any idea. So you don't think he should tell her in that regard? Wouldn't it be, isn't that some kind of betrayal if he doesn't tell her?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe, like I said, he might have known the kind of person she is now.
Okay.
That's why she's scared of telling her.
Yeah.
Because my kind of person now, my kind of person, when you tell me something like that, I can be able to bear. You understand? I will not even, I will not allow my husband to even know that such person reveals such secret to me. That's my kind of person. But you don't know the kind of woman she is. Maybe now David will reveal the whole secret to her. She will now went and meet the husband and explain the whole thing that maybe David, I even mentioned David's name. So maybe that's why David is so scared of revealing the secret to her. Not like David doesn't know the kind of person she is.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Maybe David felt that she's that kind of a person that when he reveals such things to, it will be a very big problem between him and the friend Jonathan, and also to the family.
Yes.
So if I were to be David, I will not tell her.
Okay.
That is my own contribution, sir.
All right. Okay, Anita, thank you so much for your contribution.
All right. Thank you too, sir.
Okay, have a pleasant morning.
All right.
All right.
All right. Good night, sir.
Good night. Yes, that was Anita with her own 2 cents on the matter. David should not tell Susan anything. David should keep the secret of his friend Jonathan. But then, let's look at it from the other angle. If he doesn't tell her, what do you think? Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, welcome to Heartbeat.
Hello?
Hello, good morning, welcome to Heartbeat.
You said?
Hello, welcome to Heartbeat, good morning.
Morning, how you doing?
I'm fine, thank you, it's fantastic. What's your name and where are you calling me from, sweetheart?
But I will say that
Pardon?
David should not, hello?
Yeah, I'm trying to get your name. What's
You will not want to let go.
Okay.
Remember, righteousness exalts a nation, but sin is a reproach to any relationship, any family. So he should be bold about or resolute about his position and make sure that they set that relationship will be secretary.
Okay.
It's not just a sin. Let's not just take it religiously, but if we do have work to that whole corporation or whatever they do, they have to do that for them.
Yes.
So that is my take. We should be vehement about whatever he should talk to the friend to make sure that that relationship with the secretary dies down. He should do that. Even with a man, to make everything that men know.
Of course.
Sometimes you can go wild.
Yes, yes.
So David should be very, very resolute. Even though if the wife discover later, he should also discover that at a point David was able to put forward his position.
Yes.
That is my take.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Have a pleasant morning. All right. Yes. Mr. Luck just said something that is very fundamental. He said, friendship comes with its own price. And as the same way friendship comes with a price, love too comes with a price. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Miss Lavina.
Love, thank you for calling back.
Okay.
All right.
So David should try and talk to his friend so that his friend will stop what he's doing, because already he can't. They are best of friends, so he can't support one and leave one.
Of course, of course.
Because already they are married, for matter what. Because women, they can't keep up and keep secret, for matter what. She will still tell her husband that it's her husband and it's David that tell her what and what. So David should try and control two of them.
Okay. All
I'll
right.
call his friend to order that he will stop what he's doing.
All right. Loving.
Yeah,
Loving.
already their business partner.
Yes. Yes. Love. Thank.
And Susan, she's his best friend too.
Yes, that's true.
So that's my contribution.
Loving. Thank you so much for calling back, and thank you for your contribution.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Good night.
Have a pleasant morning.
Thank you.
All
You
right.
too.
Yep. Yes, that was Loving giving her own take on the matter, saying David should try to call Jonathan, his friend, to order. But then, like I've always said, why don't we look at it from the other perspective? Susan, too. It doesn't matter whether she's a woman or not, she's also still David's best friend. Doesn't he owe her some kind of loyalty to let her know about her husband's dealings? Hello, good morning. Hello. We lost that call. Please call back. The number is still 081 1011. You can also call in if there's something on your mind that you want to talk about, maybe a problem that you want to share, something that's troubling you in your relationship, and you're looking for that solution, that answer to. You can call in too, and let's talk about it, and let's see if we can't prefer or find that solution for you. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Welcome to Heartbeat. Hello? That person sounds like a shy caller. Don't be shy. You can call in. This is Heartbeat, and this is a safe place for you to share what's on your mind and what's in your heart. Maybe there's someone special you want to reach out to, or maybe you just have a contribution about the topic we spoke about, the love story we spoke about. It's a love triangle in the sense that there are three stories or three parties, and we're trying to find or prefer a solution to our friend David. Hello, good morning. Hello? 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 Looks like we lost that. Please call back again. Number still 081 1011. Yes, like we were saying, tonight's love story, comes to us from our friend David. David is trapped in a situation where he has two stories or two choices to make. David grew up with two of his best friends, Jonathan and Susan, all the way from secondary school to university to NYC to even starting a business with his friend David. All three of these people have known each other for this long, and now Jonathan even got married to his high school sweetheart, Susan, and they have a family together. But of course, as time goes on in their business, they hired an executive assistant, a secretary if you want. And then Jonathan has now gotten himself engaged or involved in an affair with his executive assistant. And of course, Susan, who's also David's friend, is suspicious of her husband and suspicious of David's friend, her husband, Jonathan. So now Jonathan has, David, I apologize, I'm mixing up the names. David has a conundrum. He has a query. He's stuck in the middle of something, and he's trying to decide. So if you were David right now, what would you do? Would you try to talk to your friend, call him to order? Or would you go to your friend, Susan, and reveal the situation on the ground? A lot of people have called in to say he should talk to his friend Jonathan, but he has tried talking to Jonathan, and it doesn't seem like Jonathan is ready to step away from the affair. But then, David also has a loyalty to his friend Susan. What should he do? Should he lie to cover up for his friend so that to keep up appearances? What if Susan should find out in the end that not just her husband was lying by sleeping with someone else, but David too was lying to her by covering up? Or should he go to Susan and reveal to Susan the situation on ground. Of course, that would probably damage not just his relationship with Susan, but also his relationship with his friend Jonathan. So if you were in that position, if you were in that situation, what would you do? What path would you take? How would you resolve this? You can call in and share your thoughts. And let's try and prefer a solution for David. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Welcome to Heartbeat.
Hello, my name is Juliet. I'm calling from Apple.
How's Apple this morning, my sister?
Apple is good.
All right, talk to me, sweetheart. What's your contribution?
I want to give my own contribution.
Okay.
But the fact that David has already talked to his friends about that secretary and he's listening to him.
Mm-hmm.
And the both of them are good friends, both the wife and the cousin.
Yes.
His friends.
Yes.
I think the better way is to tell the wife so that you'll be out of the case in case if the wife later realize that her husband is going out with the secretary.
Mm-hmm.
Because if she later realize without David telling her, I think everything will come on David.
Mm-hmm.
So it's better David to tell the wife. Since he has
All right.
he has talked to the friend and the friend did not listen to him. I think it's better he tells the wife.
Okay. But then,
What happened?
what about his own friendship with Jonathan? If he tells his wife, if he tells Jonathan, that's telling Susan about the affair.
He has already talked to Johnson and Johnson did not listen to him.
Uh-huh.
I think it's better he tells the wife.
Okay.
Because if the wife realizes later, I think everything will bounce on David.
All right. Okay. All right
Thank
then.
you.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a pleasant morning.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Yes. That's also another opinion. Now, telling the wife, going to the wife and revealing the situation on ground. But then you have to also consider the friendship between David and Jonathan. The two of them have been like brothers. They've been as long as he's been friends with Susan, it's just as long as he's been friends with Jonathan. And they're friends to the extent where they've even decided to open up a business together. The situation on ground with her husband, even though she's asking you and trying to find out because she has her suspicions? Or would you remain loyal to your friend Jonathan by keeping his secret, by not revealing that affair? What is your opinion? What would you do if you were David in this situation? The number to call is still 081 8999 1011. Oh, we're going to take a quick call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, sir. This is Love calling back.
Love, welcome back.
Yes, sir.
What's
Sir.
up? Yes.
Again, I want to emphasize that after all, those two guys, David and Jonathan, they had been friends because they sustained the same value system all the while.
Yes.
But evidently, in this matter, the value they sustain is becoming falling apart. So I believe that David should emphasize that the guy stopped the relationship, or he quit, because two cannot work together except they agree.
Yes.
So at the time he threatens to quit, the wife must try to find out why is it that your friend David is backing up of the business.
Yes.
Yeah, at that time it should be the wife inquiring now. So somehow, at that point, even if David let the wife know why he's backing up,
Yes.
Jonathan will not hold him to ransom again. That is my take again.
All right. Love, thank you so much for your contribution.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Yes, that was Love calling back again to give his 2 cents on the matter, suggesting that David should just back away from the business, should threaten to leave the business to try in order to force Jonathan's hand in giving up that relationship, and also to try and also trigger off his wife, that's Susan's prowess in finding out what's going on. So in the end, if Susan does find out, it's not on David's conscience. But then what would you do? What would you do in that situation? These are both your friends. You're both loyal to both people. You've known them. They're like your brother. This is your brother and this is your sister. You've grown up together. You love each other so much. What would you do? Who would you be loyal to? Would you be loyal to Susan and reveal to her the situation on ground? Or would you be loyal to Jonathan and try to maintain the illusion or the cover up of the affair? What's your opinion on the matter? We're going to take a short break, a short musical break. When we come back, the lines are still open to you out there for you to share your opinions, to tell us what you think. You're still tuned to Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Human Rights Radio.
Welcome back to the program. This is still Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM, and this is Heartbeat. We've been talking about an interesting topic today, a love story, if you will, a love triangle, or even a love rectangle, involving three friends, three childhood friends, David, Jonathan, and Susan, who've grown up together, persevered together, and now Jonathan and David even own their own business together. And even Jonathan is married to Susan. But then, Jonathan now is involved in an extramarital affair with an executive assistant in the company he shares with his friend David. And now Susan, who's also David's friend, is also inquiring because she's noticed some changes in her husband, Jonathan. So David is caught in the middle of a conundrum and is seeking your help, seeking your advice. What should he do? Should he remain loyal to his friend and help maintain or cover up that relationship, not telling his wife? Or should he remain loyal to his friend Susan and tell her of her husband's affairs? What would you do if you were David? What would you do in that situation? The number to call is still 081 8999 1011. I'll take it again. 081 8999 1011. Now, Love, a caller who called in, Mr. Love, gave an interesting point. He said something that kind of just struck me, or just has stuck with me. He said there is a price for love, and there is a price for friendship. There's always a price to pay for both. Let me take this call. Hello. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Can you please turn down the volume? Can you turn down the volume of your radio set?
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to Heartbeat.
How was your work?
Fine, thank you. Fine, thank you. What's your name and where are you calling me from?
My name is Murtala Abubakar. I'm coming from Karamo.
How is Karimo this morning, my brother?
Karamo is very nice.
All right, talk to me. What can I do for you this evening?
Please, I have some problem about marriage.
Okay, talk to me.
Okay, the problem is one of my girlfriend when I worked over 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm listening to you. Talk to me.
Okay. So the girl was getting married last year, and this year her husband was divorcing the girl.
Mm-hmm.
And now the girl back to me says she wants to marry me. How do you see it now? And I want your advice.
Okay. Let me understand this. You were dating this person. You were dating for some time, but she's married, or she got married, and the two of you separated.
No, she got married with another person.
She got married to another person. That's what I mean. Yes, you were dating. You were dating before. Okay, but now she's getting a divorce, and she wants to get back with you.
She gets married, and now the husband was divorcing her.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, and the girl shall come back to me and say she wants to marry me again.
Okay.
So how do you solve this relationship now?
It's up to you, my brother. The truth is that it's up to you. What do you want? Yes, there's a lot of, in this society of ours and things that are happening right now. Lost that call. If you're still listening to me, my brother, there's, this society now, there are a lot of things going on. People get married, maybe it doesn't work out, and they get divorced. It happens. It's not ideal, but it does happen. Maybe the feelings are just not there anymore, and so it's now up to you. What do you want? Do you want to get back with her? Do you still have those feelings for her? There's nothing wrong in it. Hello, good morning. Hello, can you hear me? Looks like there's some network issues there. And so, my brother, like I was saying, her husband wants to get divorced to her. Maybe he wants to divorce her, and it's it's irreconcilable differences. Both parties have decided they can't just live with each other. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to Heartbeat.
Yeah.
What? Pardon? How's Apo this morning, my brother?
Very cool.
All right, talk to me. Talk to me. What can I do for you?
Definitely second story like that.
All right, okay.
For me, my friend.
Hello, can you speak up? We can hardly hear you here, my brother.
Hello?
Yes, this is better. Thank you so
I
much.
think for me, I'll be loyal to my male friend because
Okay.
I will make you to tell the lady now.
Yes.
The end of their relationship, end of their marriage.
Mm-hmm.
The guy, maybe I may know how to talk to the guy one-on-one as
Yes.
a man.
Mm-hmm.
Guy, you are doing it silently. For me to go and expose it to the girl, I don't.
Okay. But then, my brother, you have to consider the fact that this person is also the girl is also your friend too. She's like your sister. You've known her all this time too. And eventually, let's say she does find out about her husband, that's Jonathan's relationship. She'll also take it as a betrayal on your part for not telling her. So,
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, my Lord. Could you please call me back? The number again is still 081 8999 1011. To the previous caller who was talking about his girlfriend or his ex-girlfriend who they dated, they got separated. She got married to another person, and now she's getting a divorce from her husband, and now is asking him to come back. Whether she can get back to that relationship. My brother, the point is, it's up to you. If you are willing to accept her, if you are willing to move forward with her, it's totally up to you to decide. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to Heartbeat. What's your name and where are you calling me from, sir?
My name is...
Pardon? Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. My name is Joseph and I'm calling from Lugbe.
Okay, Joseph from Lugbe. How's Lugbe this morning, my brother?
Fine, thanks for asking.
All right, thank you. So, talk to me. What's on your mind? Yeah, talk to me. I'm listening to you. Talk to me. What's on your mind?
Okay. The issue here is that I was David.
Yes.
I was fire the assistant, the executive assistant.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's the best thing to do.
Okay.
I think, yeah.
But then firing her, it doesn't really stop the relationship or affect what goes on. I mean, it just means Jonathan just has the license to continue seeing her or dating her or sleeping with her outside of the office.
Okay, firing her will put Jonathan in a position whereby he won't want a situation whereby his wife will suspect anything.
Okay.
Because there would have to be a misunderstanding from that, and then things will get complicated. So I guess he won't want something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Joseph.
You're welcome.
All right. Have a pleasant morning. Thank you for your contribution.
Right.
All right. Joseph says that David should fire the executive assistant so that whatever happens, whatever Jonathan decides to do, would be outside of the office and would sort of alleviate or take out that situation within the office. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to Heartbeat.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel. Where's Emmanuel calling me from?
From Durham.
Emmanuel from Durimi, my brother. How are you doing this morning? And how's Durimi?
I'm fine.
All right, talk to me.
There's this issue that is giving me concern. The problem is I was dating a girl. And I've already introduced her to my family.
Okay.
Then for something happened. I was discussing with a friend.
Yes.
So he now told me, like he was telling me that he wanted to meet this, that this is the girl that is pregnant for him now.
The girl you want to marry is pregnant for your friend right now?
Yeah, not knowing. The friend is not knowing that me and that guy is my friend. It's not knowing that we know each other.
Okay.
So he was like wanted to introduce me to the girl that she made the girl see that the person he wants to marry. So on getting there, I saw it was the very same girl I introduced to my family.
Wow.
So like I now told the guy that, come guy, what's happening? So I think the girl I've been telling you about, and the one I told I introduced to my parents. So now the guy too were confused. Like the guy said now he's not interested and the girl is pregnant because the girl is still insisting that the guy is not the pregnancy.
Okay.
And now the guy says he's not interested. Like me, I'm just trying to tell him that some guys, it has happened. You don't have to go ahead with it. But he says no. So that's the thing, you know, I don't know, because the girl is like telling me that I'm the one that is causing problems for her. So I'm just like confused. I don't even know what to say about it. I need your advice.
All right, David, this thing is actually very funny. Let me understand this. Let me put this into perspective. You met this girl, you were dating, you introduced her to your family that you want to marry her, but then your friend also introduced you to the girl who's pregnant for him, somebody who's been dating and is pregnant for him, and it turns out to be your fiance, the person you've introduced to your family already. And now revealing this to your friend, okay, this is actually the girl I was actually talking about. He now is disinterested and doesn't want anything to do with the girl. And the girl is pregnant for him. And now the girl is blaming you that you are interfering or getting involved in her situation. So, okay. In the end, Emmanuel, I think they say the way you make your bed is the way you lie it. The way you lay on it. And this girl has made her bed, and now she just has to lie in it. Now, she followed you to meet your family to introduce herself, and now she's also sleeping with your friend or sleeping with this other guy, and you can't even blame this guy because apparently this guy didn't even know it was the girl you wanted to get married to. This is all on her. No, I understand that. It is the girl's fault. She needs to deal with it herself. You cannot convince your guy to stay with her or not. You don't owe him. He has to make his own decisions. And if he decides that he wants to stay with the girl, then that's up to him. But you yourself, you obviously don't want to stay with this girl. And it's obvious that she doesn't want to stay with you because she's now blaming you for the fact that your guy or your friend is not interested in her because of what she did. Not even the pregnancy and all that. Now, it's up to her.
But you know the funniest thing about this was that a week before the guy introduced her to me, she was still with me. That was the funniest thing about the whole. So that's why I was just like, this is the kind of thing I used to see in Nigerian movies. I'm not as in real life. So this really happened.
David, the truth is, David, I think in this situation, you have nothing wrong. What has happened has happened. Clearly, the situation has spelt itself out. Just be thankful that one, it's not you that got her pregnant and it's your baby. And two, you're in a situation where you can extricate yourself knowing that you did nothing wrong. She is the one that was sleeping around and now has gotten pregnant, and she is the one who was double dating your friend and yourself at the same time, and now the bubble has burst. The truth is, we are all victims of victims of our own choices. She made her choice. Now she must lie in that bed that she has made. All you have to do is pull yourself out of the situation. Take yourself out of the equation. Now, the issue of the pregnancy is between her and your friend. That one is between them to solve. They were dating each other and sleeping together with themselves before you even got into this mix. So just as you've extricated yourself out of this situation, just pull yourself out and live your life. Move forward. She's revealed herself. Let her do her thing. You don't owe her anything. You really do not owe her anything. And your friend, it's up to your friend to make up his own decision, make up his own mind, because in the end, it is his child, it is his baby. But that is his decision. That's his choice. He will know how to sort himself out. She should know how she should sort herself out. You consider yourself very, very lucky. In fact, you should even go and give thanksgiving or testimony in church, because if she was actually pregnant for your child, this mess would be on you.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
No problem, David. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Have a pleasant evening. Thank you, David.
Thank you.
All right. very interesting situation that David, who just called in, shared. David, I want you to know and understand. In fact, wherever the Thanksgiving you're going to go and do it in, give me a call and I will be there at your back to support you, because in the end, you've just dodged a major bullet, in the sense that this person is not pregnant for you and you weren't married to this person, so you're not tethered or held down. She's revealed herself, revealed her own actions, so now it's just for you to pull out. You're done. You're done. Move on with your life. Close off that loop. Move on with your life. It's done. What's done is done. Leave it alone. Don't regret it. It's a lesson. Just pull yourself out of it and move forward with your life. You have no blame in this situation. You have no cause to feel guilty or bad about anything that is going on in this person's life. She made her choices. Now she must bear the fruit of those consequences. This is still Human Rights Radio, 101.1 FM. And if you can hear the sound of my voice, this is Heartbeat, a program dedicated to all the lovers out there, from the young loves to the old flames. This is a program for you. And this is that point, and this is that time where we open up the lines to you to call in, to share your love stories, to share that thing that is bothering you, the matter of the heart that is giving you sleepless night in your relationship. Or is there someone out there that you just want to reach out to and tell them how you feel? You can call in on this program. You can call in right now. Number once again is still 081 8999 1011. Or maybe there's something your own thoughts on the story we gave this evening about David, Jonathan, and Susan, three friends who grew up together from high school, secondary school, to university, to NYC, to even now, life. What would you do if you were in David's situation? Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to Heartbeat.
I'm calling from Abuja.
You're calling from Abuja?
Yeah.
What part of Abuja, my brother?
Apo.
All right, Apo. How's Apo this morning?
Fine.
All right, what's your name?
My name is Justin.
All right, Justice, talk to me. What can I do for you this evening?
I just have a little, I want to know something.
All right, okay.
There's a girl I'm married.
Okay.
At a point in time, so the girl just packed with me and carry everything. I'm going to be with the pastor.
What?
So after everything, I told my mom.
Mm-hmm.
My mom said that.
Jonathan, please call back. If you can call back, I'd like to hear your story. This number is still 081 8999 1011. Please call back. I'd like to hear your story, and let's see how we can prefer that solution for you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to Heartbeat.
Thank you.
All right, what's your name and where are you calling me from?
My name is John. I'm calling from Maraba.
John from Maraba. How's Maraba this morning, my brother?
Thank the Lord.
All right, talk to me. What can I do for you?
So I have an issue.
Okay.
And this is my issue. And there's one lady I was dating.
Mm-hmm.
I've almost 8 months now.
Yes.
And she's married with 2 kids.
Okay.
And she wants to divorce her husband. And then she didn't marry that man because of saying she loved her. She married the man because of she had money. He married the man because of money. So he married the man because of love.
Yes.
And now he's looking for not to settle down with someone that he loved. So he didn't love him. He didn't want to bear the marriage again.
Okay.
And he now decided to allow me. I don't know. I get into the relationship almost about 8 months now. And now he said he want to divorce our husband, and then he want to forward everything with my life. And I'm confused.
My brother, John.
Yes, sir.
So this woman was married. You knew she's been married, and you've been dating or sleeping with this woman for the last 8 months, right?
Yes.
You were sleeping with another man's wife. You do realize that, right?
Yes.
You were sleeping with another man's wife. She has 2 children with him, and she's telling you that, in fact, she wants to divorce her husband and come with you because she married her husband it wasn't out of love, but let's say security or money or whatever, and now you're confused. Jonathan, do you think let me put this to you, because marriage is not something that's done by force. This is something that two consenting adults have engaged and gotten together and have made a decision that this is what they want to do. But then this woman, one, has been unfaithful to her husband, the person that she made a vow to love, honor, cherish, and be, for the rest of her life. She has been faithful to this person, and she has been unfaithful to this person with you. You are now the person that she has slept with, or the person that has broken this home. Because what happens to the two children? If she divorces her husband, are you going to take care of those two children, even though they have a father? Do you really want to put yourself in that position of, being the one to break this home? I know you love this person, and this person says she loves you, and she also went and made a vow in front of family, witnesses, friends, of her own free will to marry this person. John, do you really want to put yourself in that position? What happens when she marries you now? She divorces her husband and marries you, and then she meets the next person, because obviously if she's cheating on her husband with you, what makes you think that she won't cheat on you with another person? I think, this is my opinion, my personal opinion. One, you've already made the mistake of dating a married woman, somebody who's married to somebody else with two children. And now she is even considering the fact that she wants to now leave her husband for you, and you're confused. Are you, if let's say she does go forward with this, are you willing to step up? Because of course she's going to be looking for that emotional support. She's also going to be looking for that financial love and support. And she does have two children. You really don't want to be that person. You really don't want to be that guy, because put yourself in the husband's position. How would you feel if your wife was sleeping with someone else for 8 months and now is considering leaving you for that person? Like I said, in my opinion, the mistake has already been made. What I feel is that you should find a way to pull yourself out of this relationship, because already the damage is done, and you don't want it to have further repercussions in your life and in your future relationships.
Okay, should my own advice not really informed for it, should I leave her, or I don't know what to do, because it's on my neck seriously.
Jonathan, like I said, in the end, it's still your decision to make. It's for you to decide what you want to do and what's best for you. But if you're calling me to ask me for my own opinion, you should have left her a long time ago. You shouldn't have even gotten involved in this relationship. It's not that she lied to you and you didn't know she was married. You knew she was married and you engaged in that relationship with her. You've already made yourself the interloper. You've made yourself the other man. You're taking meat out of another man's pot. That alone is already a big offense already on its own, for her and for you, especially for the fact that you know willingly that this person is married, but you still engaged in a relationship with her. So if you're willing, if you feel you love her and she loves you and this is what you want to do, then it's for you to decide whether you want to go forward, whether you're willing to accept all the consequences, because every action has a reaction. There's consequences for the things we do, and there's also karma. When you sow bad karma, you reap bad karma. When you sow good karma, you reap good karma. You're going to be breaking up a home and also disrupting the lives of two children involved. So you have to also consider, are you willing, do you love this person well enough or enough to accept this kind of stigma that is going to be attached to your relationship? 1. 2, do you believe that if she's willing and able to cheat on her husband now, saying that she married him because of money, do you think that she will be faithful to you and not cheat on you and tell the next man that she's marrying, or she married you for what, emotional support, and now she needs that money from someone else? Jonathan, My advice to you is to pull yourself out of this situation here and now. Clap your leg and leave. Let this woman be, because obviously maybe she's having problems in her own union and is using you as that distraction. And she's saying she's willing to leave her husband. Divorce is not a small thing. There's a lot of processes involved, and there's a lot of family issues involved. Are you willing to come out publicly and declare, yes, I am the man sleeping with you, this woman's wife, and I'm willing to be with her? Consider this thing very well, Jonathan. I think you should pull yourself out, end this relationship with this woman, and live your life. Pull yourself out. The one that is your own, that is ready made, waiting for you, is out there. You're eating out of another man's pot right now, and there is disastrous consequences to this action. Okay? All right. Thank you so much, Jonathan.
Thank you very much.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you so much. Have a pleasant morning. Yes, and with that, that will be my last call for the evening, and that brings us to a close to tonight's program. I want to thank my super producer, the Grandmaster herself, Shola Brown, for keeping it blocked. I also want to thank Blessed in the IT department and Monday in the visual department for streaming us live and bringing us live to you. If you want to go back and listen to this program, you can also check us out on our social media platforms, on Facebook, on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. We're out there. Just look out for Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM. I want to thank you, the callers, the fans out there who called in to contribute, to share their love stories, and also to contribute towards the story we told tonight, towards helping David out with his own solution. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing that time, and thank you for being out there, because we